Everyone, good morning. Andito na naman tayo sa ating weekend live, Fixing Home by Fixing the Man. Ako si Tats Daily. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Ang ating po ngayong dadalhing topic is titled Prejudices Creating Your Own Prison. Ito yung ating mga biases. Okay? Do you create your own prison? Okay, mga kapatid, bago tayo magsimula, bumati muna tayo sa ating mga kababayan, lalo na dyan sa Pilipinas ng good evening. Okay, mga mahal natin sa buhay dyan sa Pilipinas. Kumusta kayo lahat? Ako si Tats Daily. Andito po tayo ngayon sa Pennsylvania. And kami nag-celebrate kami ng 250 years today. Okay, last night mayroon mga fireworks. July 4th po, 1776 na-sign ang Declaration of Independence ng United States from British Empire. Okay? Bago po tayo mag-start further, I will have to check kung okay ang ating live. Alright? Sige po. Akin muna i-check dito sa aking cellphone if ang ating pong live ay good audio or good visual as well. Alright? Okay, let me check it. Okay, I have to check. Okay. Looks like it's alright. Looks like okay. So, okay. Thank you very much. Okay, and then let me check this. Like it's alright. Like okay. Comment. And comment. Alright. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. Okay. And then delete this as well para kita natin ang lahat ng comment ng ating mga kaibigan. Okay, mga kapatid, let me go to this button. Palitan na natin ang ating screen para makita natin ang mga messages, di ba? Ang ating mga kaibigan. So, mga kapatid, ang ating pong topic is prejudices, creating your own prison. Okay. Ano sa Tagalog yung prejudices? Kung sa ibang term, ang prejudices is biases. Biases, yung ating mga paunang impression. Okay? Sabi nga nila, first impression last. Okay? So, mga kapatid, nakasubok na ba kayo na ang mga tao sa paligid mo, okay, na hindi mo kilala, punta ka sa isang lugar, and then mayroon ka ng kagad impression. Hindi mo pa nakilala ang isang tao, mayroon ka na impression. Sometimes, sabi mo, mukhang masungit ito. Diba? Itong tao na to, kwanto, iwasan ko to. No? Kasi hindi ito maganda. You judge a person because of their appearance, because of their job, religion, gender, political belief, kundi kaya sa mga nakaraan nila. No? So, if so, yun ba ay nakakatulong sa'yo or hindi? Nagkakaroon ka ng boundaries between you and them? Or are you just setting up a kind of limitation between cooperating or working with them or not? Okay? Thank you. So, yun po yung ating introduction. Okay? Yung ating topic is prejudice creating your own prison. Okay? Welcome po sa ating pong Fixing Home by Fixing the Man. Today episode, prejudices creating your own prison. Okay? So mga kapatid, have you been prejudiced as well? Ibig sabihin, kayo ba ay na-judge na ng kapwa-tao nyo? Long before napakilala nyo ang inyong sarili, long before na nagawa mo yung kakayanan mo, long before na ikaw ay lubusang nakilala ng iyong kapwa-tao, kayo ba ay na-judge na, no? According sa kanilang impression? Or ikaw ba ay naka-judge na rin sa iyong kapwa-tao according sa impression mo sa kanila? Right? So, may mga ganun tayong experiences a long time ago. Okay? So, prejudice, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng prejudice stance? Ano bang Ano ang definition ng prejudice? Okay? Okay. What is prejudice? Okay? Many people believe prejudice protects them. No? Unang impression pa lang, atas ka na kaagad. Delikado, mukhang delikado. Huwag tayo dyan, kasi delikado. Sometimes it protects you. But most of the time, it also limits you to understand the real person or the real scenario or the real thing. Because hindi mo pa nga nakilala, hindi mo pa nga alam, ayaw mo na. Alright? It is seeing someone that as an individual, not as stereotype. Okay? Dito sa Amerika, uso yung racism, di ba? Na salita. But as a Filipino, I never had the experience na ako ay na-discriminate due to my race. Okay? Yung racism, dito sa Amerika is kind of, how to say, overused. It has become commercially used by some people, no? That they accuse someone when they have this kind of how to say wrongdoing, okay, and then they've been pointed out, sabihin na hindi tama ang ginagawa mo, mali ang ginagawa mo, and then they cry for racism. Racist ka, hayaan mo kaming gumawa ng ganito. Ang mga taga-Amerika alam nila ito, sa mga nasa US, no? Mayroon ongoing battle between that concept. I think it's already a concept. It's no longer reality na ang racism is real, no? It has never been. It has never been. It's about, I think it's about evilness, about kasamaan ng tao sa kanyang kapwa-tao. That's all about it. Slavery is kasamaan ng tao sa kanyang kapwa-tao. It's about, how to say, kanyang dominance sa kanyang tao, no? In order to gain dominance sa kanyang kapwa-tao. That was a long time ago, evilness. But now, slavery has been erased. Alright? Thank you. Magbasa tayo ng comments, mga kababayan. Okay. Oh, may message tayo dito. Si Brother Corexman. Brother Corexman, good evening, good morning sa'yo. Naka-live ako ngayon using my laptop computer. Ang aking pong topic ngayon, bro, is about prejudices, creating your own prison. Probably you are busy, so yeah. Happy weekend sa dyan, bro. You have several activities as well, so yeah. Kumusta dyan ang araw mo, ang Sunday mo? Dito, nag-celebrate dito ng 250 years ang Amerika sa kanilang independence from British Empire. July 4th, 1776, nilagdaan yung Declaration of Independence ng United States against sa tyranny ng British Empire. Okay? That was led by George Washington and many bright, intelligent people like John Adams and the rest. Okay, that was July 4th. July 4th yun, no? They signed that manifesto, Declaration of Independence. And you know, ang number one amendment ng Amerika, long before they make any other law, the number one amendment in America is freedom of speech. Okay? You can say whatever you want as long as it does not harm your neighbors. That is freedom of speech, mga kapatid. Kalayaan sa pagsalita. Okay? So, America is about freedom. This country is established, okay, under the oath that we have to protect freedom. That is the thing that make America great as a nation. I think it's the greatest nation all over the world. Why did I say it is the greatest nation all over the world? It's because, alam mo mga kapatid, I never seen a country na maraming ibang dayuhan na gustong pumasok, and that they will do whatever they want as long as they can come. No, that is America. America is very kind of mixed environment. No, like a melting pot. Nandito lahat ng talent. No, from all over the world: Japanese, Chinese, Thailand, Vietnamese, Filipino, Singaporean, Australian, Malaysian, African, Middle East, Arabic people, Russian, European people, andito. No? India, more India, not than India. So, yun po yung America. Congratulations sa America. Alright? And I'm happy to be here as well. Alright? Thank you. Okay, mga brother, patuloy tayo sa ating live. Ang aking po ngayong live is a little bit shorter. Nasa bakasyon tayo, mga kapatid. No? We are in vacation with the family because of the holiday ng July 4th. So today, Sunday, we have planned to go to watch some activity in Jim Thorpe, a city close by, and then we go biking as well. Okay? Papunta tayo sa ating topic ngayon, mga kapatid. What is a prejudice? No? Prejudice is a judgment before knowing the facts. Ibig sabihin, nagkaroon ka na ng judgment. Anong sa Tagalog yung judgment? Before you know the facts, meron ka ng conclusion ka agad. Before ka nagsabi na, before mo nakita ang isang bagay, before mo experience ang isang bagay, meron ka ng impression, o hindi kaya judgment talaga, not just an impression na, oh, itong pagkain na ito ay hindi masarap. Itong tao na ito ay hindi mabuti. Itong lugar na ito madumi. Okay? That is from your past experience or the experience of other people. That is your kind of assessment of the situation. And that is called prejudice. Okay? It is seeing someone not as individual but as stereotype. Okay? Titingnan mo yung tao bilang part siya ng isang larger group, not as individual. Okay? Is it good or is it bad? It can protect you or it can also limit you. Okay, mga kapatid? Example ng mga ating mga tinatawag na mga prejudices, okay? Number one is politician. Okay, may mga impression tayo na politicians are all corrupt. Oh, is it really? Until mayroon kang kakilala na naging politician, and then sasabihin mo, hindi naman lahat. Kasi meron kang nakakilala this time, meron kang relative, o hindi kaya anak mo naging politiko, then you will change the statement. Sasabihin mo, hindi naman lahat ng politiko ay corrupt. But before that, sabi mo, mga politiko, corrupt yan. Until such time na nagkaroon ka ng kaibigan na politician na naging mabait sa'yo, na tumulong sa'yo, o hindi kaya anak mo, o hindi kaya ikaw naging politiko, naging barangay tanod, then you will change the statement, you will change the narrative. Hindi naman lahat ng politicians ay corrupt. Oh, so the biases, the prejudice has changed. Initially, dahil hindi ka involved, dahil hindi ka affected, then you condemn. All politicians are corrupt. Now, you have a relative na politician, you got a friend that you benefit, then you will say, not all politicians are corrupt. Isn't it true? Totoo ba yan o hindi? I think it is true. Alright? Example ng politicians naman ito, kasabihan ng mga karamihang mga babae, no? Sabi nila, ang mga lalaki ay hindi nagbabago. Men never change. Biases, ano? Men never change until such time na nagkaroon ka ng anak na lalaki. And then you make exemption. Because it already affects you. It already impacts you. So your prejudice has changed. Okay? See, mga kapatid, about that kind of prejudgment mo sa isang bagay until such time na ikaw ay affected na. The first time, you are not affected, you don't care about it, so you have this prejudice. Okay? So, you have this kind of thing, yung kwan ko, yung aking anak ay mabuti yan. He is not like other people. That is prejudice, mga kapatid. Okay? Mayroon naman mga kalalakihan, sabi nila, women are too emotional. Ang mga tao, mga babae ay emotional. Emotional ang mga babae. Huwag kang nagtiwala sa mga babae kasi emotional yan. Until such time, you have a wonderful, beautiful daughter. And then you change the narrative. Right? That is true. You have prejudice, you have these biases long before you know the facts. And then once you know the facts, you change your narrative. So, mga kapatid, this prejudice is actually your limitation. Before you know the fact, you jump into conclusion na isang bagay ay ganito, ganyan. Alright? Isang bagay hindi mabuti, isang bagay ay mabuti without knowing the fact. And then later on, you change your statement, you change your narrative just because now that you know the facts. Okay? Meron din dito na the race is better than the other. No? Example, Netherlands, mas malakas yan, ang Netherlands, di ba? Until such time na talo sila sa isang hindi sikat na team. Dito, I'm talking about World Cup. No? Update pala sa World Cup. No? Ang Argentina, muntik nang matalo sa Cape Verde. Biruin nyo yun. Cape Verde, a small country, about 500,000 population, parang Tres Martires lang yun. No? Parang Cavite lang, mas maliit pa sa Cavite. They almost win against Argentina. Before nag-start ang laro, everybody believed Argentina will easily win that game. That is prejudice. So, mga tao na nagsusugal, maraming natalo kahapon. Okay? So, that is prejudice. Prejudice can be your tinatawag na limitation or can be your kind of prison. Okay? You are limiting, you're putting boundaries of your life, of yourself. Okay? Kinukulong mo ang sarili mo. Dahil lang sa iyong mga misconception. Alright? Just a looks, how are you? Jin Din Aribalo, hello, how are you? Good evening sa dyan. Just a looks, ang aking pong topic tonight our topic is about prejudice. Prejudice, making your own prison. Okay? Gumagawa ka ng sarili mong kulungan. Okay? Dahil sa iyong biases. Okay? Okay. Mayroong tanong dito. Okay. Why do people become prejudiced? Bakit ka prejudiced? Bakit ka mayroong impression? Long time ago, before inventions, mga kapatid, bago nagkaroon ng mga invention, no? ang tao, no? Example, we can never fly. We can run, but we cannot fly. That was our prejudice. Right? That was because galing yun sa ating past experience. Our past experience tells us that man cannot fly. Our past experience that man can walk and can run and can crawl, but can never fly. Hindi tayo makakalipad. Hindi lang tao. So that was our prejudice. Ang kailangan natin gawin, tumakbo, maglakad, gumapang. It was believed to be that for very long time. Until such time, two people, the Wright brothers, invented airplane. They created the concept of men can fly. And then at the time, they were thought, you're crazy. People believe at the time, it's not possible. It cannot be done. Hindi pa pwede yan. No? That was that. And then, if the Wright brothers believe on that prejudice, hindi sila tumuloy, there could never be airplane. Now we fly. We even fly in a supersonic speed. You know what is supersonic speed? Mach 10. Not Mach 5. No, that is Mach 5. How fast it is? Well, you can just imagine that you can tour around the world in less than 1 hour. That speed, mga kapatid, no? It defies gravity. Even now, we can go to Mars. People have sent, bright people have sent many astronauts outside the cosmos, outside our Earth. They are now in the cosmos, those astronauts. And if people believe nung unang panahon na we cannot fly, then we will never have astronauts. You cannot even fly Cebu Pacific. There will be no Pacific, Cebu Pacific. Okay? But that is one of the prejudices na na-break ng humanity. If we were imprisoned by that concept, no, na ang tao hindi makalipad based on our past experiences, based on the past records, then of course we will never have that. We will never have airplane. Another thing is ito, cellphone. Before Apple, before touch screen, people used to use a phone that has keypad. Okay? But one guy believed you can put a computer inside your pocket. The name of the guy is Steve Jobs. He was too mean that so many of his employees don't like him. They were also prejudiced on him. That why you are trying to invent something that is not possible? We already have this keyboard QWERTY. Ang QWERTY na keyboard sa computer niyo, sa Nokia phone, that is based on QWERTY. No, sabi niya. You can make a keypad, okay, on your screen. That is what they call touch screen. And then now people believe that there's touch screen, right? You are using touch screen right now. You're using your smartphone that has no keyboard. All you have is wide, clean, crystal screen that you can touch and you can type. Okay? The invention of OLED, the invention of touch screen. It defies what has been established. It defies the prejudices. Just imagine without defying that, just imagine kung tayo ay naniwala na ang cellphone can never have that. No? That invention of people can fly can never have that. Look back. Saan tayo ngayon? Probably tayo naglalakad mula dito papunta sa isang isla. Hindi tayo nagbabarko, hindi tayo nag-aeroplano, hindi tayo nagmamotorsiklo. Long time ago, there's a name called Henry Ford. Okay? Ang automobile noon is only designed for the well-off, para sa mga nobility, mayayaman. No? It was never meant for ordinary people. But there is this guy who believed, Henry Ford, that everybody should own a car. So what he did, he created an affordable car for everyone. The Ford, okay, T-model. Nung nagkaroon na ng mga malalakas na engine, okay, sabi niya, V6 normally, right? Sabi niya, make a V8 engine. Nabihan niya sa mga engineer niya. Gawan mo ako ng V8 engine para sa mga malalaking vehicles. For speed and power. Sabi ng mga engineer, Henry Ford, it cannot be done. You cannot make a V8 one engine block. It's impossible. That is the prejudice ng mga engineers. They said, I don't care how much time you need, just do it. 1 year later, nag-meeting sila ulit, nag-review. There's no V8 engine. It cannot be done, sabi ng mga engineer, scientists. It cannot be done. Here's a guy who wants to defy prejudice. Sabi, no. It can be done. 6 months later, wala pa rin. Sumusuko na yung mga engineer. It cannot be done, Mr. Ford. Either you do it or you don't do it, sabi niya. Then comes the next 6 months. There was a V8. You see, mga kapatid, that guy, Henry Ford, never completed elementary. His education is very low. But his commitment, defying prejudice, his commitment towards betterment of life is more than the education of all engineers he has. And then the V8 was born. One of the most successful person in the world is Henry Ford. If he believes that prejudices ng ibang tao, there could be no Henry Ford. He was just another ordinary guy. Okay, magbasa ako ng message ni Jasalux. We all have prejudices. Not all has the same prejudices. We all have partiality and unjust judgment because we are all sinners. Biblical explanation. Thank you, brothers. Saan galing ang prejudice? Okay? Saan galing ang prejudice? Number one, ang prejudice natin is came from fear. Dahil sa takot. Okay? Ang takot natin na hindi tayo tanggapin ng society. Okay? Wag na yan. Dahil ano sasabihin ng kapwa-tao natin. There's a fear of rejection. There's a fear na baka ma-judge ka na ibang tao. That's why you limit yourself. Okay? It's a problem, kapatid. Do you see the problem? The problem is that why do you limit yourself because of the opinion of other people? Bakit mo hayaan na ang salita ng ibang tao defines you? And yet you complain about life. And yet you complain that bakit ganito kahirap ang buhay ko? Come to think about this. You have been living a life that is entertaining the world. You are living a life that is following orders of other people. You have living a life that is free of your own judgment. Your judgment is based on the society, and therefore you're not living in that situation na ikaw ay parang walang fulfillment. Of course, you will not have fulfillment because you're fulfilling other people's dreams. You're fulfilling other people's ambition. You are fulfilling other people's regulations, not you as an individual. And then it will bring you to miserable life. Because life is not about money. Life is not about how much people clap on you, how many people claps when you do something. It's about inside feeling. It's about fulfillment. It is not reliant on how much money you have. It's not only that. It's about fulfillment. You see, athletes, many of our athletes, they are, kagaya ngayon sa World Cup, the limitations na sila ay galing sa isang mahirap na bansa, the limitation na sila ay galing sa mahirap na pamilya, just vanishes the moment the competition starts. This is how athletes work. Their mind is set up that way. They are there to win according to performance, not according to biases of any other people. An athlete can never be successful if ang kanyang biases, ang kanyang guide. No? He erases biases. Okay? A successful man, if he listens to the biases, prejudice, he will never be successful. He will never be Henry Ford. There will be no Steve Jobs. There will be no Albert Einstein. There will be no man that can change the situation of his family. Kanyang generational situation. Merong pamilya, mga kapatid, na pinanganak sa mahirap. And then they just keep on going like that. And then one guy come in your family. This is true to life story. Sa pamilya na mahirap, one point in that generation, there will be one guy that will come and break that. And that guy will be the first millionaire of that family. Every family have that. Now, you ask him why. I believe he will tell you that he wants to break away from prejudice. He wants to break away from that preconceived judgment that we cannot do better than this. All right, number one reason why people become prejudiced is from fear. Okay? Susunod tayo, pero bago natin sunod yan, magbasa muna tayo. Sabi ni Jasa Lux, they all come from heart, deceitful heart. Oh, prejudice is coming from deceitful heart. Okay, why do people become prejudiced? Okay, number one kanina yung takot, fear. Okay? Takot na tayo ay ma-reject, takot tayo ay malagay sa alanganin, takot na tayo ay magkaroon ng health risk, takot na tayo ay hindi bigyan ng confirmation ng ating kapwa-tao. Alright? Okay. Pangalawa, mga kapatid, is bad experience. Have you noticed na pumunta ka sa isang restaurant, okay? Pumunta ka sa isang restaurant, hindi maganda ang iyong experience sa restaurant na yan. Nag-serve ng hindi magandang pagkain. Ayaw ko lang sa restaurant na yan. Ayaw ko na bumalik dyan. Then you develop this prejudice. Okay, no matter what, ayaw mo nang bumalik. Even though mura dyan, even though kaya yan ang budget mo, even though, okay, yan ay paborito na lugar ng iyong anak. But because you yourself have bad experience sa lugar na yan, sa restaurant na yan, you will try to avoid that. Okay? That is past experience, bad experience. Okay, meron kang painful experience. Sa tao, ganun din, no? First impression last, sabi nga nila. Nung una mo nakilala ang tao, okay? Nung una nakilala mo yung isang tao, na-insulto ka kaagad, nasaktan kaagad ang iyong damdamin. Nung nasaktan ang iyong damdamin, well, iwasan mo na yung tao to. I will avoid this guy from now on. So, nung nangyari yun, what happened is that there was so many opportunities. Hindi mo alam, that guy also have same interest with you. Hindi mo alam that that guy can actually be the key to your or fundamental piece of your success. But because of your initial impression sa kanya, you avoid him. As if hindi mo siya bibigyan na ng second chance. Because you already had bad experience sa kanya. So avoid him. Now imagine, mga kapatid, if you are also judged by other people. The way you judge other people. Sabi nga na, judge not, for you be judged. Huwag kang humusga, dahil ikaw ay huhusgahan. Nasa Matthew yan. So imagine this, mga kapatid, kung ikaw din ay i-judge ng tao, how would you feel? Many times sa ating endeavor dito sa buhay, mayroon tayong mga ganong limitation. We created these limitations. In fact, these limitations become our prison. There was a story na gumawa siya ng bakod, mga kapatid, gumawa siya ng bakod. Sa kanyang bahay, okay, gumawa siya ng napakandang bakod para walang makapasok sa magnanakaw, mga wild animals. Ginawa niya ng bakod ng kanyang bahay, paligid, okay? Ang ganda, ang tangkad, tibay. Nung natapos na ang bakod, tumira siya sa loob ng bahay. Okay? But eventually, he realized He did not created a wall para walang makapasok. Actually, the wall was created for him not to come out. Hindi na siya ngayon makalabas. Right? Mga kapatid. He imprisoned himself. There was a story about making a wall. So, brothers, yung prejudice natin is coming from bad experience. How do you win this? How do you, that's daily. Paano natin yan ma-overcome? Kasi ako, mayroon talaga akong masamang experience sa kanya. Okay? Example, kung ikaw babae, ayaw ko na sa mga lalaki kasi mga mandaraya, they're all cheaters. But you know, if you continue to believe that, you will live a life that is singular, mag-isa. Okay? And you are not meant to be alone. Men are not meant to be alone. Women are also not meant to be alone. You have to have this called social life. Okay? And not only social life because of friends. Friends are, walang depth yun eh. Ang tao kailangan ng depth, in-depth, intimate relationship. And procreation as well. But because your prejudices, dahil naloko ka ng ibang lalaki, you have imprisoned yourself. You have limited other people not to come into your life. And then one day you wake up, you are 60 years old, and then you wake up in a big house na mag-isa ka lang. And then at 70, you die alone. Marami pong experience na ganon. Marami po tayong narinig na balitang ganon. Mag-isa sa buhay. And then they face death alone. Walang kasama because nobody cares really for them. People only care for them because they can provide. The moment you can no longer provide, people around you will avoid you. Hey, what's up? That's my son. Alright, mga kapatid. Okay, that is the second source of prejudice. Number one is fear, takot. Number two is bad experience. So hindi natin nasagot kanina, how do you overcome that? No? Yung bad experience is dictating you kung sino ang yung gustong makasalamuha, makasama sa buhay. But because meron kang bad experience on that person, you avoid him. You avoid all of them. No? Ayaw mo na pumunta sa restaurant na yan, ayaw mo na makipagrelasyon sa mga lalaki, ayaw mo na pumunta sa school na yan, ayaw mo na kumain ng ganitong pagkain. No? You put too much limitations on yourself. And then, in effect, you decrease your life experience. Well, mga kapatid, you got to overcome that. And later, I'll talk about it, how to overcome that. Number 3 na source ng prejudice is family and society. Okay? Nung tayo pinanganak, wala naman tayong prejudice. Okay? Nung tayo pinanganak, baby ka pa lang, you can play with anybody. Diba? Mga kaibigan mo, kahit sino. Hindi ka namimili, kaklase mo, mayaman o mahirap. Nakikipaglaro ka. Elementary ka, kahit you are in kindergarten, you don't care about mayaman ang kanyang nanay, or mayaman ang kanyang tatay, or mas mabuti ang kanilang buhay kaysa sa'yo. You know, prejudice is learned. Dahil yan sa nakikita natin sa ating environment, especially sa ating mga magulang. Mayroon maka-experience na mga magulang, uy, huwag kang makipaglaro dyan. Yan ay hindi mo ka-level. Yaman yan. No? Alilain ka niyan. So, they are introducing you prejudice. Your family can introduce you prejudice. Your society can also introduce you prejudice. Okay? Social media, they want you to believe on something na ito yung tama, ito yung mali. No? They try to influence you, snatching away your own judgment. Okay? So, ang iyong ang iyong pure thought is now poison. Okay? So that prejudice is also come from family and society. That's the third ang sources ng ating prejudice. You know, mga kapatid, fear, ang ating family and society, and ating bad experiences. These are the three fundamentals of prejudice. This is creating a wall around us, not a wall just to keep people away from us, but it is keeping us away from them. Okay? That prejudice limits you, creating your own prison. Alright? So, mga kapatid, how prejudice destroys family? Paano nasisira ang pamilya? That's a prejudice. Have you ever been kind of know, or even your family, mayroon may experience in your family na nagkaroon ng hindi pagkakaunawaan sa loob ng bahay because of prejudice? Okay? Minsan mga ama, no? Mga magulang, sabi na, mga anak ko ayaw talaga makinig sa akin. Hindi yan nakikinig. Looks like you give up, you know? So, anong ginawa niya? Hi, Ricardo. Good morning, Ricardo Coninsila Jr. Good morning. Good evening. Isang magulang ay ayaw makinig. Mayroon siyang prejudice. Sabi niya, yung mga anak ko hindi yan nakikinig. Hindi yan nakikinig sa akin. So what does he did? What did she do? He stops communicating. Hindi na siya nagpag-usap. Okay? Marami pong ganyang situation sa pamilya na, okay, hindi man ikaw nakikinig sa akin, yung mga anak ko hindi yan nakikinig sa akin, that is your prejudice. So therefore, I'll stop talking. Oh. So now you cut off the communication. That destroys the communication between parent and children. Ang asawa naman sabi niya, yung husband ko hindi na yung magbabago. Ganyan na talaga yan. Yung asawa, no? Ganyan na talaga yan. So, what she did, hindi na siya mag-support sa kanyang husband. Hinayaan niya na lang. And then, hanggang naligaw. And then, it results to broken marriage. Okay? Okay. Ganon din mga lalaki, no? Mga kapatid, no? Kapag ang lalaki ay mayroon ng prejudice sa kanyang wife, sabi niya, yung asawa ko, ang hirap intindihin. Ang hirap daw intindihin ng kanyang asawa. Mga babae, mahirap intindihin. So, what did he do? Anong ginawa niya? Okay? Mahirap intindihin. So, what did he do? He stopped understanding. Hindi niya na inunawa. And whatever the wife did, or does, or doing, he just kind of ignored it. Hindi niya na inunawa. And that creates the gap. No? Because he believes that his wife is hard or difficult to understand. So, what he did is, he stops understanding. That destroys the family, mga kabayan. Okay? Alright, so, now, let's go to the next topic. Okay? The difference between wisdom and prejudice. Now, dito mo na malalaman ngayon, mga kapatid. Dito natin masasabi na paano mo ma-distinguish ang tinatawag na karunungan doon sa prejudice, sa biases mo. Okay? Ang karunungan, wisdom say, mag-ingat ka. Sabi niya, mag-ingat ka. Mag-ingat ka. No? Is this a big difference? Ang prejudice, never. Okay? Be careful. Sabi niya, mag-ingat ka. Okay? Ang prejudice, never trust. Huwag kang magtiwala. No? The moment you hear that, huwag kang magtiwala. That is prejudice. Because generalization na yan, mga kapatid. Huwag kang magtiwala. The real wisdom is be careful. That means you still engage, but be careful. Don't be foolish. Many times sa ating career, okay, sa ating career, ako, nagtatrabaho din ako. No. May mga kasama tayo sa trabaho. no? Na mayroon tayong mga stereotyping, no? However, this stereotyping sometimes most of the time makes our work difficult, no? Kasi sabi nila, huwag ka magtiwala diyan, okay? Inintroduce ka na sa idea na huwag ka magtiwala diyan, delikado 'yan, no? That is prejudicing. And you should not entertain that. You should overcome that. Somebody come to you, tells you, huwag ka magtiwala dyan. That is prejudicing. The real wisdom, a good friend will tell you, pre, mag-ingat ka. This is the situation. Be careful. That is wisdom. Prejudice say, never trust. Wisdom say, mag-ingat. Okay? Because wisdom observes. Ang karunungan, ang kaalaman, it observes. Nakikiramdam. It's not a foolish thing na hindi mo pa nga alam, wala ka pa nga doon, you already have decision. That is prejudicing. Okay? Hindi ka na nagtatanong kasi mayroon ka ng judgment. No? Hindi ka na interesado sa sagot. In fact, sometimes ang tanong ka just for the sake of tanong, pero hindi ka na interesado sa sagot. That is prejudicing. And it will bring you to misery. You know why? It will limit. It will limit your success. It will limit your health. It will limit your relationship with other people na possibly can be the key to your success. Pinadalan ka na ng Panginoon, ng tao. Yan ang sagot ng iyong mga panalangin. Kaya lang, dumating siya na hindi in grande. Dumating siya na ordinaryo. So, akala mo hindi yan. Kasi hindi naman in grande. Naalala nyo ba nung si Jesus Christ ay pinanganak, okay? Doon sa Jerusalem, no? Hindi po siya pinanganak sa Jerusalem, sa Bethlehem, okay? Ang mga Pharisees, they know na mayroong pagdating ng Panginoon. There is a coming of the Messiah. The Messiah will come. They know. However, their prejudice is this. Ang akala nila, ang darating na Messiah will come as a king. Will come with chariots, will come with thousands of men, will come with power. Okay? They never thought that the Messiah will come in a manger. Masisilang doon kung saan ang mga hayop ang nakatira, no? Doon sa manger. Kung sa Tagalog ang sa Bisaya ang manger is pasungan, no? And Jesus was born sa family na ordinary, not of kings, not of nobilities. Joseph and Mary. So, the prejudice of the Pharisees at the time make them blind. At the time, even though lumaki na si Jesus Christ, even though nag-preach na si Jesus Christ about kingdom of heaven, they ignore it because they don't think that He is the Messiah. The Messiah that is in their head, their prejudices is that the Messiah will come with hundreds, thousands of soldiers that will bring them to victories after victories in battle. That will bring them fortune, that will bring them glory sa materialistic way. So they just rejected Jesus Christ. That was their prejudice. Kaya nga tinuro ang Christianism outside the Jew community. It went to the Gentile because the real message should be for the whole people, not only for the Jew who are prejudices. They have these biases na sila lang ang nakakalam ng katotohanan, sila lang ang may karapatan sa langit, sila lang ang may karapatang matuto sa mga bagay-bagay that concerns heaven. Ayan ang sinira ni Jesus Christ. Ang pagdating ni Jesus Christ was the fulfillment of the promise of salvation to all mankind. However, the Pharisees at the time have this prejudice. They did not believe Jesus Christ because he was just a guy who was born in a manger. Okay? They didn't ask, they didn't inquire, they rejected outright. Mga kapatid, maraming beses sa ating buhay, nagpadala na ng sagot, nagpadala na ng tao para sa atin. Okay? But we don't believe. We still look forward on the other side of the fence. We still believe that there is a greener pasture beyond this. Okay? So they continue. No, binigyan ka na ng tao na magmamahal sa'yo. Binigyan ka na ng tao na yung pakakasalan, pa what you do is, mayroon pa dyan. Mayroon pa dun sa unahan. So I will leave this woman for another woman. Saka ko na gagawin yung final decision. And then you are in a spiral downward situation. And then you lose yourself. These prejudices, mga kapatid, most of the reason bakit ikaw ay nag-fail sa buhay, because you realize that, my past experience is the ultimate wisdom. We think that yung katotohanan is according sa mga nangyari noon, hindi sa nangyayari sa kasalukuyan. You judge, you make judgment on yourself, especially, ito lang ang kaya kong gawin. Why did you say na ito lang kaya mong gawin? It's because from your past experience. But your past experience does not define who you are. There are a lot of things that you can do. It's just your prejudice creates this prison for your own self. Brothers and sisters, you have to break away from this. The message for tonight from Touch Daily, that prejudice, okay, break away from that bondage. That is of the devil. That is limiting you. It's not protecting you. Okay? It's not protecting you. Because the real protection, the real protection, tread carefully. Prejudice does not tread carefully. It just outright rejects without asking, without inquiry. So that is the answer to the question, how do you break free? How do you break free from these assumptions of life? Okay? Many times you judge without knowing. Many times you confuse bad experience with other character. You know? Dahil may experience ka lang sa kanya na masama, you judge him na siya ay masamang tao. Okay? You judge without knowing. Okay? Freedom begins when curiosity becomes stronger than assumptions. Yan ang nabasa ko dito. Sabi niya, you got to be free from that prejudice. Okay, mga kapatid? When you break free from those assumptions of the past in life, you can be a greater man. You can achieve more in this life. Kung ano man ang iyong sitwasyon ngayon, believe me or not, that was because of your prejudices, your prejudgment of situations. Okay? You break free from that. Every day, you tell to yourself, I am not who I was. I am not my past. I can be successful. I can be a great person. Say that every day to yourself. Believe me or not, I have done that. In just a matter of 1 month, you can see differences sa iyong mindset. You can see pagbabago sa buhay, sa takbo ng buhay mo. Get rid of this prejudice. Don't reject outright. Investigate. Don't judge your life according sa mga nangyari sa iyo noon. Don't judge people also according sa mga past experiences nila. It makes the wall you cannot see. Remove that wall, you can see truth. Prejudices is your own prison that makes your life miserable, and then by being miserable, you blame others. But the only person to blame is your own prejudices. This is number one cause of failure of many people. Nokia did not fail because of technology issue. They failed because of prejudice. They think that they are better than other people. They think that their invention is better than the invention of other people. Where is Nokia now? Lots and lots of companies failed to get away from their prejudice that they judge their own selves from the past, their past success. And the present is already failing, and the future is dark. But here is the challenge today, okay, that I want to leave, to you in this life, okay, for this Sunday, okay. Makinig po tayo bago tayo mag-judge, okay. Pakinggan natin ang ating kapwa-tao, pakinggan natin ang iyong asawa, pakinggan mo ang iyong anak, pakinggan mo ang iyong teacher, yung mga magulang mo. Before you judge, you got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Close your mouth, open your ears. The heart sometimes is dark because of your bad experiences. And you know who is that? That is the devil who wants to hold on that grudge. Okay? Gusto niya hawakan mo yon, gusto mo alagaan yan sa loob ng puso mo. Take away that grudge. Take away, throw that away, and replace it with understanding. Throw away, drop that anger, drop that prejudice, replace it with understanding heart. You will see, brothers and sisters, in just a matter of a month, you will see change in your life. This is my challenge to you. If you do that every day, okay, every day, talk to someone different than you. Yung iba ang kanilang perspective, okay. Subukan mo makinig sa kanya. Sometimes it's difficult to listen to other people. Sometimes it's hard to listen. You know why? Because what we want is to listen only to the things that we want. So, ang learning natin is also limited. Ang ating mga bagong kaalaman ay also limited. No? We are making our own limitation. Hindi tayo nakikinig sa mga bagong bagay because it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel satisfying enough. And that is the limitation of your self. Mga kapatid, try to, after this week, okay, try to talk to other people. Listen to them. You will see there is learning in everyone. The prejudice, okay, is the reason why you fail in life. Your prejudgment of situation, of your career, of other people, of the situation, of your past, is the number one reason why you are failing in this life, why you have broken family, why you have poor financial, why you have poor health. That prejudice is your own prison. Break away from that prejudice. Get out from that trap before it's too late. Your life is not limitless. We all have boundaries. Mga kapatid, ako si Tats Daily. This is the life for this weekend. I hope you have a best day of your life with you and your family, and I wish you abundance in your life and in the life of your loved ones. Happy Sunday, everyone, and may God bless us all. Bye-bye.